Good morning, everybody. It's Alan again with Themis Farms on a bright and beautiful day. I'm going to do a follow up video that I promised that I would make, and I seem to make a lot of promises that sometimes they don't get to the internet. So we better get on this one. On the feed store run, I had said that I would show you some prices and my thoughts on some of the prices and some of the feed and whatnot. This is my office. If any of you know me from my son and I's, we have a cryptocurrency channel called the Staple Crew. You can find us on YouTube coming soon. We have a whole series on cryptocurrencies and mining and staking and all sorts of fun stuff with Bitcoin and whatnot like that. So look for us there. Link should be below, and we will get on with this feed video that I'm making right now. This is a 1963. You can probably read that. Crestline. I restored this a year or two ago. It was a labor of love. It was a lot of fun. This is my office, away from the office, if you will. And I do quite a few videos inside, but this is my first farming video with this. So I'm going to just talk about feed today, not the trailer, but one of these days I promised to do a video on this whole camper trailer, and it's been a lot of fun to restore this, and it's, as you can tell, it's really cool. It's all original, and we did the curtains, and we had a lot of fun with this, and I'm going to do a few videos on that because I think it warrants it. It's a really cool camper. Here's my price list, if you will, for my feed that I got the other day. Sorry about this one over here. This one, my dog ate that homework, so that was really not relevant, but the dog ate that one. We'll just go with that. I've used it before. Been a while. So here is the feed prices in my area, and I hope you guys can read that. I know it got kind of crushed, but I'll have a look at the video and make sure that that's all coming out clear. So the feed I picked up the other day was the old mill dry, and it also had canola pellets in it, and it was, I believe, 1,500 and 1,000 pounds in that order of each. For pig feed, for us, we think it's really a good idea, and it really sort of works out for us. We are able to really justify running the trailer over there and back, and I think it really sort of does work out for us. But I'm going to go over a couple of things here real quick about why it doesn't necessarily work if you're any smaller of a farm than we are, and some of those numbers, okay? So I'll be right with you. Okay, guys, I'm back. A little different angle here. We have a better view, I hope for you, of the list of feed in my local area. This isn't everything they offer, but in bulk, you have to buy at least 400 pounds to receive these prices. I don't know how that stands up in your local area, but this is what we pay. It fluctuates. You can see the column on the right tells you up or down from the previous month, and it's really comprehensive and something they really don't have to do, I don't believe, and they do for us, and that's great, and we can really track the price of things a lot better. Okay, I was going to get into one of the reasons why you wouldn't necessarily want to buy in bulk, and there's many reasons, and hopefully I can remember to cover them all. One of the big reasons is if you've got feed, let's say the chicken feed, okay? The chicken feed for us, we've bought at tote size, 2,000 pounds. We bought 3 different totes in the past. Almost even as many chickens as we have, and I believe we have 70 to 100 birds. We have run into, you know, weather, rain, it has to be covered. All of those issues are things that you really have to think about, because you could lose a lot of feed, and you're at risk of losing that feed due to the elements, or, you know, whatever. Rain, rodents, mold, all the things that can go wrong in a farm of storing that kind of bulk of food. If you have the facility, by all means, you should try and make that happen. But the convenience, I would say, of having 50-pound bags is amazing. It's versatile. You can do your thing. Like I said, it was $67 difference. And $67 difference is what, 4 bags, 5 bags, and the difference of 6 months. If it takes you 6 months to go through it, again, that might be significant to you in the size of your farm. But for us, it doesn't really make sense. We're sort of coming to grips with that. Now, when we have 20 pigs, when you have 20 pigs, it's a whole different ball game, right? So that we couldn't really feed pigs bag to bag the way we can justify doing the chickens. I don't know if you can see, but over there, there's a little feed house, a little shed that I built that is a pretty neat idea I came up with. I haven't really seen anybody else do it, and I show you that real quick on this gorgeous day. It's accessible from both sides, from inside the fenced off cooped area and from outside. So therefore I can just back up to it and unload the feed bags right into the shed. So it has doors on both sides, and it really works out. It's really, really neat. It's 4x8, and it's got a little roof on it, keeps everything dry. If you have a big rodent problem, that might not work out so well for you, but we have these wonderful little rodent machines called blackmouth curs, and I'm going to be doing videos on those guys. They're amazing dogs, and they keep the rodents at bay. So I just really wanted to go over some of those chicken numbers with you. Per bag works out for us right now, and it's really the way to go for us. Like I say, we've weighed the pros and cons a couple times here now, and with 3 different tote bags, and it didn't really work out as well as we had hoped. So, and again, saving $67 per ton is a lot for some small farms, but then again, the small farmer has the issue of they don't go through that much feed. That might last them a year, and how stale is the feed going to be after a year? So all those are factors that everybody has to come up with or on their own. Hopefully this video was informative and helped you guys talk about, we're at that fine line. We're not with pigs, but we are with chickens of, well, it doesn't really pay to drag the trailer all the way down there and everything else. So hopefully that covers the questions that I had about the other video. And I did promise to make a follow-up video about the prices. And I think you can read them in this second video a little better than the first. So that being it, I hope that addressed everybody's questions. And I will be back with you guys. Again, this is Alan with Themis Farms, and hope you're having a beautiful day. It certainly is here. And have a great day. See you soon.